So this brand new grill almost killed me. It started a fire on my 4th time grilling, and what happened was the hose to the tank melted and started leaking gas up on the inside, and really it caused a fire inside the grill. This hose was, as you see, it's like melted here. So I'm going to replace that now, and I'm going to show you how to replace it. And I'm also going to add a propane tank gauge so I can monitor the gas level. And this is what I'm using here. See how it will show the level of the gas of what's left in the tank, so you know when it's getting low. And this is the new universal replacement hose I'm putting in, and I'm going to show you how to do it. It's fairly simple, but I'll make sure that the hose is nowhere near that metal going back in, because I don't want that to happen again. I really lucked out with it, because like I've had steaks on the grill, and like I said, it was like the 4th time grilling with this brand new grill, and suddenly there was just a huge fireball. I saw smoke coming out of the basket here, and as soon as I opened it, it just flamed right up, and I'm surprised I didn't get burned. And luckily I was able to shut the gas off down here before it became more of a huge problem for me and my house. So alright, so I'm gonna get started. So first, if you're replacing yours, you want to make sure that you do have the tank off and shut, and then you want to unscrew the old regulator hose so that's ready to come off. And then tool needed will be a crescent wrench, unless you happen to have a wrench that's specifically that size. I'm not sure what size it is, but I'm using an adjustable wrench. See how melted that is. Looks like the universal one is a little bit longer than my current hose, which is fine. But the important thing is obviously it's the same hose connection here. It's a flared fitting, so you don't put any do not use any Teflon tape or anything like that, because it's a gas flare type fitting. And then to install here you can see like what the meter's like. You'll put this on the end of this hose, and then you attach this to the tank. I'll put links to these, or at least ones that are similar to these, in the description, in case you want to just order it online. But you want to make sure that's on there nice and tight. Like so. Attach it to the tank. Be sure to attach it to the tank where you can see the gauge. So let's make sure it's tight, which it is. Which this particular gauge is nice, it swivels. So watch, as soon as I turn the gas on, it should raise up the meter. So now that I have it on, the next step to do will be to spray this down with a soapy water mix to make sure there's no leaks. Alright, so for my test, I did, before I sprayed it down with soap, I actually have it running so the gas is flowing, and to confirm that the burners are lit and are working. So I mixed up the soapy solution, and I'm going to spray the connections. And you'll want to spray right where the connection is of the nut and the pipe. If you see bubbles blowing, then that's an indication you got a gas leak. So again, I do this area here, as well as this area here. And I don't see any bubbles blowing, so my connections are tight. You want to do that just to be safe. Can't be too safe. Just take the extra few minutes to do it, just to confirm everything is gas tight. That way you don't have any problems. So you can never be too safe when you're dealing with gas and grills. So I just want you to be safe out there. And one other tip, if you used like Dawn dish soap or any other kind of dish soap to make your soapy solution, you don't have to let it go to waste by dumping it down the drain. If you happen to have ants anywhere that you know of, or even wasps, you can spray wasp and ants down and it will kill them. It's a natural insecticide. It breaks down their exoskeletons and it kills them. So it is effective. So you can just keep that bottle on hand and use it for those purposes, and you don't have to use anything toxic to kill both ants and wasps. So after checking to make sure it's not leaking, now I made sure that the hose is not near that metal there. It's going down, looped around to the tank. So the tank is still full, and I turned the burners on to confirm we got the gas flow going again, which it is. So that's how you do it. But just be safe out there with your grills. Always check it, especially after not in use for a while. You always want to check the connections, as well as to make sure the hose is not touching or near the burners or near the heat plate. That it must have been touching that, and that's what caused it to melt and then cause the fire. So again, just be safe each time you go to grill, and also after you grill, always maintain your grill by cleaning it so you don't have any grease fires as well. That's another thing with cooking steaks and fatty meats. So I hope this video helped you. Again, I'll have some links in the description for the universal replacement hose, as well as the propane tank gauge. And what a shame, brand new grill had problems like that. So hopefully it won't be a problem going forward. I now know what to look for there, and I just wanted to share it with everyone just so you remain safe with your grills. All right, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, and please consider subscribing for more DIY tips and reviews. All right, thanks. Have a good day.